Testing. Switch on the light. Okay. Let me see. Speed and just speed test. Just in the dark. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I also need to add myself to stream.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I also need to add myself to stream. Oh, okay. So I also need to add myself to stream. Oh, okay. So I also need to add myself to stream.
Okay, there's a better view.
Oh, okay. Aye. Now it keeps echoing this thing.
Can you make me a host?
Can you hear me, Ruth?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound rather soft, but I can't hear you.
Oh, and I'm speaking quite loud. I'm speaking at normal room temperature.
Okay, no, I think now your temperature is warming up.
Okay, cool. Can you try to make me a host?
Let's see if there's that option. There is edit name, edit mic settings, kick from studio. I like that one, kick from studio. And then there's ban from studio. Nothing about making you the host.
Nothing. Okay.
No.
So I guess what we might need to do, how did you log in? You use the code, no?
To log in?
Yeah, to come to this stream.
No. I
So
basically I went to StreamYard, the account, and then when I logged in, well, because it remembers the password, it basically lists the scheduled streams.
It doesn't have a password.
No.
No, it doesn't have a password.
The password thing that they sent me was only to create a connection between StreamYard and my account. So it's that whole thing of saying I want to register, and then they send a code there to see that you actually have access to the account. But other than that, there was no other code whatsoever.
Okay, I'm trying to see how we can do this on Saturday because you won't be around. So how will we be able to do this?
So there's really two ways. One, which is probably the easiest, is for me to add you to the Every Nation Church account. And the beauty of that is the Every Nation Church account remains its own business account. But what it does is it links to yours. So when you are on YouTube as yourself, you are able to say, switch me to the Every Nation account, business account. And then everyone there, there's multiplicity. So I'm an admin there. Brighton is an admin there. You can be an admin there. So just the same way that I created this, you can also access it as though you are Rudzani, who's admin, as opposed to Rudzani. So I think that could be the way.
I mean though for the StreamYard, because the StreamYard has to. The host is the one that enters people into the call.
Okay, see what let's actually do this. You'll see what I mean, eh?
Okay.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, you can share your screen.
I have a couple of things open. I'm confusing myself. Where's StreamYard? Yeah. No, here. Okay. Share screen. Share screen. Yeah. Share my entire screen. Okay. Super. So I'm gonna come here to YouTube, and then I'm going to. So what's gonna happen is you see that I'm logged in as Langaletu, ne?
Yeah.
And then when I come to switch account, under Langaletu, I have another account which is called Every Nation Midrand. So that's also what's going to happen once you get added. But I'm gonna get to what is actually your question on this. So now that I'm here, what I am going to do is come to settings. I think this is where it is, and then say add. No, not this. Add managers. Yes. And then I'm going to say manage permissions. Aye.
What would you say no? Why don't you skip? Isn't there a
I
skip button?
didn't even read. Yes, 50. Okay. So, see, all the people who currently also have access to this. So then from here we say, which one is Uzzi, ne?
No. Rudzani at Mulaudzi.
I don't know if it's going to allow one that's not a.
It is a Gmail account.
Oh, okay. Rudzani.
That first one.
Or is it this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's actually make you owner and invite. So this part might take 2 minutes, might take 10 minutes. In the meantime, just keep an eye on your account to see if something actually comes through. But then I was thinking what I can do in the meantime is go to settings and let's see if comments can be deactivated.
So yeah, so it doesn't fix my problem yet. But yeah, okay, go for it.
Yes, we are going to fix your problem, but I was thinking instead of us just waiting and idling, let's see other things. Because before we get to solving your problem, we need that email. We need you to receive an email.
Okay, let me.
Yeah,
I have the
then
email.
you have the email.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Oh,
accept.
yes, say that, please.
Okay, I've said that, and then
And
what now? That's it.
okay, now I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and you're gonna share yours,
Okay.
and you are going to go to YouTube.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
What a share screen. Okay, I'm sharing the screen.
Okay.
So go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, let me full screen layout. Okay.
Fresh.
You have a whole lot of things open. Your RAM is under duress.
Yeah. Unfortunately, all of them are necessary.
Yeah, ne? You are multi-threading. Go to switch account.
Switch account.
So you see now that we've confirmed that you have access to that. Now let's go to StreamYard.
Okay. 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 So now StreamYard.
Yes.
Okay. Here's StreamYard.
Say broadcasts.
Broadcasts.
Past broadcasts. There's just one thing I want to see quickly. Then we are gonna try and hack it. Okay, nothing there.
Nothing.
Okay. Say,
this is my username. It should be like this, right?
yeah, I think that's fine. So what you can do, say, go and create a broadcast, a new one. There's something I want to see.
Okay.
Add destination. Select the account we are using for these purposes. The one at the top.
Okay.
So, okay, do that, but do it and then make it private.
Okay. Cancel. Resume. What do you mean by make it private?
So before it actually allows you to create the
I think my RAM is about to die. I don't know why
yeah
all of a sudden.
I can't falter your RAM. Hey, this is what happens when everything is necessary.
And I can't close them.
Every nation mid-rand allow and then set that thing to private and then just say test and then you can schedule for later. Basically, I wanted us to get to that point where it creates a link between this account and YouTube. Yeah, then you can create broadcast at whatever time that's in the future. Okay. Maybe log out and log in. I just want to see if it won't pull everything.
Oh, so I must get the login code each time.
Oh.
Basically.
I think I suppose I haven't logged off. I haven't had to get the code.
Okay, so it doesn't have it's not there's no password.
No.
So you have to create it each time.
Oh, I see what you mean. So you basically have to go to your email address. Not sure. I guess it's a smart way thing so that we don't have to keep passwords. You just have to pray that no one hacks your Gmail.
But the password is not. I think it's temporary. It's like a short-term code.
Okay.
Yeah, it's this one. Still looks the same.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess the way around it is it just means I'll have to. Oh no! You know what I'll have to do? Because obviously we've broadcast, so we can't change the link and stuff. I might just need to give you my password on the.
When you say invite guests, or you give them this link.
Yeah, so it doesn't have a text box where you can say invite this person. You basically just copy the thing and you give it to someone.
Unless it's probably on the upgraded one where you get those features.
Speaking of which, I actually see here it says, oh, but on-screen participants, because everyone else will be joining via YouTube. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah,
no. And Ryan, whoever Ryan is gonna be.
Sorry, say that again.
So only Gundo and the other panelists will have the link. Will be in the StreamYard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so too. So yeah, I was saying then it looks like what I'll need to do is just give you my password so that you can log into my Gmail and you are able to access this, at least just for this one session.
Yeah, you can. I guess you can just give me your email address and then the code that they give you for that session.
Okay.
But I don't need your Gmail access. I think it'll just be
Okay.
your email address and that code.
Okay, that's fine. That can be done. So from do we let's actually try it out now and see what would need to happen. Langa letu.
Okay, so logging out. Okay,
I
maybe let me
actually
do
wonder
it.
what's gonna happen my side. This will be interesting because we are basically going to log on to this thing using the same account.
Let's see what happens. They probably do allow it.
They don't apply the singleton pattern.
Is it like this?
Aye,
My
aye. Why
memory.
is there two?
There's no two.
Eh,
I thought my memory was that good.
uh,
Oh, you have to get a login code.
okay,
So I'm sure now it's gonna log you out. Unless it allows this unless the code is for the session. A session is made distinct by the code, not the email address.
let's see. 74
74
10
10
56.
56. Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it hasn't locked me out. So yeah, I think that's how we do it on the day. Then you go.
Refresh on your side.
Sorry,
Refresh.
are you sure?
Yeah, I just want to see if it will log you out. If it doesn't, then it's about the code, not the email address. So the identity, it's about the session. So the session is the code. Are you still logged in?
Okay, now I'm back. So I refreshed. Now I'm back.
And it
When I
worked.
refreshed, it sort of kicked me out.
Or it kicked you out. So you're now out of the session. You have to put a code again.
No, not a code. I just so when what basically I didn't log off, but what I did was I refreshed the link at the top, and when I did, it presented me with the screen, but then I had to go to myself there at the bottom left and click add stream or add to stream, whatever it was.
Okay.
But it didn't require password.
Hmm. Okay. No, cool.
So I
So
suppose
let me
the
see.
password will be required if I actually log out, unless you were saying I must log out.
No, no, no. I was saying don't log out so
Just
that you
refresh.
can see. Yeah. So it seems it's not about the email is identity, but the session is
Yes,
different. Uh,
yes.
I guess you have to go to the studio manager. How do you manage the studio here?
Yeah, go there and then click on YouTube Studio.
YouTube Studio. Okay. Then how do you go to a future one?
Oh, so what do you want to do? Maybe that's what I should ask.
To activate the comments and update the thing to say people should go to this link to post their questions.
So you wanna go to the one that's been scheduled already, ne? You
Okay.
basically wanna make edits on YouTube to the scheduled stream.
To the scheduled stream. How do I find it?
Okay, so uh, let's try this. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Go up. You see there on, yeah, the one to the right where there's a streaming icon. The one to the right. Yeah. No,
Yes.
that one.
Yo, it looks like it's going live, Mos.
No, it's not. I know it. I always get the same feeling as well. Uh, go to the calendar.
Oh, okay, here
Okay,
it is.
that's where it is. Then yeah.
Edit title and description. Let's open here. There's no comments here.
Age restriction.
Age restriction.
Uh,
Let me see.
so below, yeah, where it says advanced, below that, nothing on comments.
No,
I'm
nothing.
trying to think which number, where do I
Where could it be? Where could it be? Let's open what happens when we click it.
takes you to that again.
Same thing. Is this made for kids? No. Age
So I know, for
restriction.
instance, that if it's sorry, so you wanna take out comments, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think to take out comments, you actually have to say it's made for kids.
Or is it?
Yes. So it's one of the ways I think they sort of limit. I think I saw a policy somewhere to that extent. Yeah, like live chat won't be made available on live streams made for kids.
Okay.
Probably not the best way of managing it, but it will do the trick.
Okay, cool. So I think let me add this description then. Um, are you traveling to KZN?
Yeah.
Okay, just for just J.
Family holiday. So Baba decided to spoil us. He booked accommodation for the whole family. So just
That's
be,
nice.
yeah, it's nice, eh?
Hmm.
So we'll just be gallivanting for a week.
Oh no, that is very, very nice.
Mm.
Um, for questions, I guess for questions and comments, please use this link.
Okay. Will it actually allow people to comment without an account? That's been
On
my,
chat, where on
yeah,
chat suite.
yeah.
So I will update it in the last minute to make I guess to make I can remove phone number. I'll just remove some of these fields.
Okay.
Yeah. For now, I think it's to catch details of people as they sign in, and then on the day
Okay.
I'll just update it.
100%. Okay.
Yeah. And I guess I'll just have maybe I'll just have name and question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I guess
Okay.
going forward, we can then see how we split responsibility on the day so that you don't have to host and do and be support at the same time.
Yeah, so that's also what I'm trying to avoid. Like then it if effectively I'd have to watch the stream on
Yeah,
YouTube and also
yeah,
be on the stream. So
yeah.
it would be very distracting to actually pay attention. So I
I
think
agree.
it's easier this way, to just
I agree.
not have anything there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, no, cool. Okay, no, awesome. I think this is exciting.
Thanks.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, and well done for thinking of all this from uh, from what's this from facilitation of infrastructure around it to content creator to everything in between.
Eh, You know,
It's a whole lot of work I can see.
yeah, I don't have a choice, you know. I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I invite everyone to to give ideas, to be involved, to be that, but I think people don't seem interested. But we have to keep doing this. We have to move forward. So we can't wait until everyone is interested.
Mm,
Otherwise, we would not do anything. Yeah, so I don't know. There are many other things that we can do. but it's just a challenge of people.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but yeah, there's a nice mini series that you can do. You can just call it after Sunday, and then after Sunday, like on a Monday, you just have a chat with somebody, recorded on StreamYard like this, and then you just say like, this was the word. You summarize it, and then you say, how do we actually live it out this week? Like, what do we do? What are the steps to actually live it out? I think that would be fun.
So I think so too. So the thing is, Ruth, you get two kinds of people. You get people like you who actually are quite good at managing many things at once, doing PhD, masters, and all of that. And then you get people who aren't quite there yet, like me, who on a Sunday basically needs to come back and try and get an edit out to Sam so that there is a stream on SOTV by 6 p.m. By the time I get to that, I'm ready to sleep.
Okay, I guess it's yeah, your what you're doing is labor intensive, so it's tiring.
It is tiring. So, and to your point, actually, I guess if there were more players, some of these things would be easy. Because in essence, what ends up happening is you find that people who are already on the roster, when there's new ideas that come up, are the same people who need to implement those new ideas. And there was a time where I actually tried to be part of many things at church at the same time. And what ended up happening was I ended up being bad at all of them. And I had to do introspection to say, look, I can't be involved in three, four things and I'm being asked questions about why this isn't done, why this isn't done. It means I'm actually struggling. So I need to prune and go back to basics. And only once those elements are mastered, we can then look into adding a bit more. Otherwise, you just become a busybody who's actually not producing at the standard that's required.
No, definitely.
Mm,
Pruning does improve accuracy as
yeah,
well as computational speed as well.
up
This is true.
100%.
This is
So
true.
so that's where I am. That's where I
Mm.
am. Yeah.
Okay. No, it makes sense. I think for me, I just want us to have content
Yeah.
that is easy for people to share. And
100%.
if we can have that, I think at least people don't have excuses. You take away all excuses. People might not want to share a sermon, you
Yeah.
know, on the 35 altars of prayer and
Yeah.
the eighth dimension of heaven.
Yes.
Taking the keys from Satan. How do you share that with somebody that's not saved? You can't.
Yes.
Even with other friends that are saved, you're like, sure, I don't know if I can share, this. There's a bit of an uncomfortability sometimes.
True.
But if it's like something that's general and impacts everyone, such as change, anxiety, loss, adultery, whatever it is, it's easy, to actually just share it and invite people to it, and even start conversation. Like I've had conversations that were lengthy with two people already,
Mm,
just on this topic alone of dealing with adultery. Where even one guy is saying, "Look, it's monogamy is not possible because we are mammals.
mm,
Mammals are not monogamous in any way in nature, so we shouldn't expect human beings to be."
yeah.
And that led to a conversation, and a bit of a discussion. And I think that's how it should be. Like, we should be able to use this content to start conversation and actually engage with our community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely. I potentially have friends coming up here to Josie on the 28th. Some of them married, whom I know have every intention of committing adultery when they get here. So
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go and see them. It's going to be an interesting time because I went to visit them last year, and these are people I'd last seen in university. So we booked this place, and yeah, uh, that's where I then picked up this air. Yo, izinto zinje.
Mm.
But I think,
You thought you were booking a place just to hang out and catch up,
yeah,
also drink. You didn't know there were extracurricular activities.
kuzoba namabhebeza. Yes. So,
Yeah.
and I think, I mean, with some of them, I even know Uti, they are saved. Uh,
Oh.
but yeah, so, but then, that being the first time seeing one another after a long time, I suppose I was also taken by shock to
Mm.
now be one who confronts these people, there and then. But now, coming here second time, having then established what this is actually a lifestyle, I am very intentional about engaging them in a very conversational and loving way. So it won't necessarily be, you can't be doing this, but perhaps to start off the conversation by understanding, how did we get here? Why are we doing this?
Why? Mm.
And yeah,
Mm.
and then it's probably a question that doesn't have a reasonable answer, but obviously it's meant to start a discussion and then to just sort of build from that. And what was interesting was when we left the other time, uh, I had sort of become a joke of some sort, uh, because they were saying, actually, not so much them than it was the girls who were there, that from the married pack, it looks like I'm the only one who's really serious about marriage. And the funny thing about that is the one who actually doesn't have interest. It's the law of demand and supply in economics.
Mm.
Ends up being the one who gets the most attention, which is most weird. So at the end of it, it was a case of, yo, shame. So out of all these married guys, we are actually the only one who's doing this marriage thing right. And I know that coming here, there will sort of still be the joke that's being played. So I do have an intention of even saying, look, but you know that it's possible. It's not like we are talking about a situation where you're being expected to do something that no one has done before except Jesus.
Mm.
um, you saw what happened the last time when we were together, and the fact that I made an intentional choice to actually keep it clean, which means it's possible to actually hang out with guys, catch up on some old times, and not do any things that you shouldn't be doing. So yeah, I'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
with the one merit guide, that will be the discussion. With the other one I did engage. His name is actually Pastor. He's called Pastor because at varsity he was part of SCF.
Oh, okay. Mm.
He was one of the main guys there, and man, he joined student politics and fell heavily from grace.
Mm.
So he drove me back to the airport when I left Durban, and I asked him. I said, Pastor, what happened?
Mm.
What happened? You've become what I was at varsity, and I've become what you were at varsity. Can we have a discussion
Mm.
about? I can tell you about how that I made the transition from the letter I used to be to the one that I am now. I need to understand how you made that transition the other way around. And the gist of his discussion was that he just believes he wasn't really rooted. He thinks he became Christian in the first place for all the wrong reasons. He 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 became a Christian out of fear.
Okay.
It was as a response to not going to hell. And I suppose as he grew up and formed his own perspectives, I suppose it got to a point where he realized that there's more important things than hell. So he thought to himself, to hell with it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I sort of engaged him after that on WhatsApp, but you can pick up when someone is not really keen
Into
on
engage. Yeah.
but now that we are going to be together, I think, without necessarily making it the whole time about that, but it gives us a unique
Opportunity.
time,
Yeah.
opportunity to sort of build from that discussion and see. Because I had actually given him a homework in that regard, and he probably didn't do it, but I'll just ask questions from that homework in any case.
Mm. No.
Yeah. So
I guess, yeah, the post mortem reasons tend to be formulated to
Mm,
suit, the current situation. They're not necessarily the truth.
the truth, yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm.
I
Now I know
think
exactly what you're talking. One of the reasons he sort of gave before we got to the detail was he said, how did he phrase it? Something about being in the David, I'm in the David phase or something like that. So it was interesting to actually see how there's biblical justification for where he is, because obviously David also had a time, where he wobbled. So
wow.
it sort of, became no, even David went through this phase. And I thought to myself, interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
topic for another day. Now I need to go and be with my wife and our kid and
Okay.
eat,
No.
and eat dinner.
Okay. No. 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 Enjoy, man. Enjoy your youth. You're still young, so you must enjoy it. You're not old like us. Us we're old.
Yeah,
Our
right.
time has passed.
Yeah, right.
This is your time now. This is your time.
I need to go and flourish.
Yeah. No. Go and flourish. Uh,
I know.
okay.
Siyabonga, siyabonga.
Sharp. Thanks. Eh.
Cheers. Bye.